In this very short video, I'm just going to share my personal experience on miscommunication and how it most probably happens and what you could do to help yourself avoid miscommunicating or receiving the wrong information or the correct information but interpreting it incorrectly. But before I do so, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Gwyneth and I share daily videos on my social media platform, sharing one habit on how you could gain success in any area of your life. Now that the introduction is done, I would now want to talk about miscommunication, how it happens, and what you could do to avoid being in such a situation where possible. You see, in my previous videos, I did touch about communication, not touch about per se, but I did speak about how communicating is very important. Having good communication skills is very important. I was speaking about it from the perspective of you delivering information and making sure that the person you're communicating to actually understand. Today, I'm just going to be focusing on the receiving of the information. So someone has communicated something to you, and what are you going to do? Now, these are the things that you could possibly do. You could either paraphrase or try and summarize what they have said to you. Now, the reason why I'm talking about miscommunication is because I found myself in two situations in the past week. One situation that I found myself in was actually when I was listening to a speech, and it was titled My Confession. And the content of the speech was about the challenges that individual faced when they were in a leadership position. I'll just correct myself there. The challenges they are facing while in a leadership position. So what they found out was that each time they would communicate something, depended on what state of mind, what emotions, what the recipient of that information is going through, the message being communicated by the communicator could either be received entirely the way it's supposed to be received and then the necessary actions taken, or it was misinterpreted completely. So that is one situation. In another situation, I found myself as well, I'm having a conversation and I just say one word. Jokes. Could be misheard as junk. Two different things, depending your state of mind, depending emotions, depending the situation. It could be misheard, misinterpreted, and definitely the whole context of the message goes a different way completely. So now that brings a challenge. When you're communicating, how do you ensure that the people you're communicating to are understanding your message? Now, here are just a few pointers. First, you can ask them to paraphrase it back to you, summarize it, pick out the key points, and then the one important thing that I got from the speech that I heard to, they asked a question, and the question is, what did you hear? Because people hear what applies to them. It happens even yourself. You take whatever keywords, whatever information that is relevant to you, and then that's it. And guess what? Sometimes you miss the message completely based on where you are. So that's an advice for someone who's communicating. How about someone who's now listening to information being given to them? Be present. Be here. Be available, be ready. Not only ready physically, because that's very easy for anyone to do, but be ready mentally, emotionally. But it's a difficult task to ask, I know. But what I mean is that when someone is talking to you, be here and listen. And if there's anything that is being said that you think, it's not flowing according to how you think they're saying things, hang on a minute. Just ask them to please repeat yourself. Or pardon, in the most polite way. Or excuse me, I didn't understand that. Or did you mean to say? And in that way, you will understand each other and the message will not be lost. And everybody will get on understanding each other. So that's it for my share, to say that try and understand what is being communicated. And when you are the communicator as well, ask that question. What did you hear? It's very important, so that no one is lost in the communication. Now, I'm going to ask you a question because I'm communicating myself. What did you hear? It'd be nice to hear from you what you heard from this message. And how will I hear that? Comments below, so that I also understand that you are hearing what I'm communicating. Now it's time for me to say goodbye, but before I do so, I would like to appreciate everyone that is subscribed, showing some love. Completely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, for those that are listening to this message for the very first time, feel free to subscribe, follow, or even save the video for yourself for next time, or even share it with the next person. Until you see me in my tomorrow's video, I would like to say, yes, God bless you.